Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Have you tried rope flow yet? I made this one myself. Turned out pretty nice. I kind of like it. Kind of had to melt this nylon right here. Okay. So, if you haven't seen my other videos, you can go watch them to see how uncoordinated I was in the beginning. Okay. And so, I want you to know that I believe in functional fitness. No pain, more gain. Okay. And as you get older, it's going to be something that you're going to really wish you had was more mobility, more functional fitness. So that's my key is functional fitness for the rest of your life. So I don't over exercise and I can't over exercise, okay? So I'm going to show you how much better I'm doing. And this is just me warming up, just me warming up. And then I can just kind of walk around the yard. Just go as slow as you need. That's Feldenkrais is my key for everything now. Go slow where there's no pain, okay? So walking backwards is really good for those of us who need to get balance better, okay? And then my doctor wants us to try to walk with our feet closer together. And so you do that slowly, wherever it's very comfortable, and then move your feet in as you go. But walking backwards is very healthy for us. Okay, so now I'm going to warm up the shoulders, going back. And then I'm kind of moving my body with it. You can wiggle however you want. I'm up to 50 on each side. So if I combine the two, that's 100. Okay, and then I start walking around the yard. Okay, and it's hard. You got to turn away from it. If I turn into the rope, I let it slap me. Okay, and then you switch sides, and if that's too hard, when you come over, just go like this and then switch sides. Okay, so this is forward, and then you're going to go backwards, and this is going to warm up your shoulder area. Since I've already done my set, today I'm not going to do the whole set. If you hear tractors, there's tractors because they're harvesting the pears. So then I'll just kind of like move your whole body. If this is all you can do for a while, that's fine. Just move your whole body. Swing like the trees in the breeze. Okay? Then you can start your walking. Take little steps. Take them further apart if you don't have good balance. Okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to like open up, and I had a twisty, so I had to take it. Okay. Then you're going to take your hands holding the knots separately. And you stay close to the body, but you wiggle and you move, and you can walk doing both. This is when I do 100 steps. I just walk around the yard barefoot to ground. Grounding's good for you. So you can walk forwards and backwards or all over the yard. And I will do this for 100 because it's 50 on each side. I couldn't do that before, okay? So that's the progress that I have made. So there's one I'm still learning, that's like swooping, and I don't know for sure how to do it yet. So you can see I'm still uncoordinated when it comes to the swoop, where you're bringing the hand in. If I do it big, I can do it. I'm just whipping it underhanded. That's really given me a good shoulder workout. Okay? As I get better, I'll get my hands closer to my body, but still further away is okay. So then this one, this was so hard for me. So it's kind of like this. You're sweeping the floor here. Then when I come to the right, I'm going to go back. Okay? Then I'm going to come up and do it again. Okay? So what happened is I got to where I naturally wanted to do it both ways. See? It just wants to come naturally now. It didn't in the beginning, okay? Now, these guys who do rope flow, look it up on YouTube and watch how beautiful they are. But I'm not too worried about the speed and combining and mixing yet. I want to get good at this first, okay? But this is using different muscles. You know how chiropractors tell you to go like this, or doctors? That's an exercise we were told for a long time. So you may have to start out with your rope just doing it, just doing something gentle. And if you have frozen shoulder, you don't want to do this yet. You want to get that shoulder straightened out first. So rope flow, it's going to be a lot harder. You might be able to stay with the simple stuff like this. As long as you keep your elbow into your body, okay? You might be able to do stuff like this, but don't do very many. If it starts aching or hurting, you've got to stop. Stop before any pain or strain, okay? Always stop. And only do it in a comfortable zone for you that is not too tight and no pain. Just go slow, because this is what functional fitness is. If you want to get faster at it, I'm not to the point where I can do it like the people I watch on YouTube, but I am very impressed with their talent and their gift to flow the rope. But this has a little bit of weight, so we have a little bit of weight that we're lifting, and it's not too much for seniors. As long as you have some mobility in the upper body, then I'll start doing the different steps, and that adds in a little bit of the heart rate. Not too much. Go slower if you need to, or if you feel like you can speed up, just go slow enough that you can keep the rope doing what you need it to do. And there are some people on there who will give you very good instructions with this. But I am doing so much better now. It's so exciting. So exciting. So if all you can do, see, I just hit myself. If all that you can do is something like this, keep your elbows in if your shoulders are bad, and use your whole body. In Feldenkrais, you use as many muscles as you can to support the exercise you're doing. Okay? So this is very simple. If you wanted to start with just those two, it's the forwards and backwards. Whoops. See, I got to stop it. Backwards. Okay? When you do the switch, just bring this hand over and help it. Okay? And then go like this and make the switch, and then you can let go. It's a much easier way to start. And then you get to the point where you can kind of go back and forth. Now I'm just kind of throwing it, and this is giving me more movement. We can get very stiff neck, shoulders, and a lot of people it's the right side, right in here. And so as you flow the rope, you start moving your body, and you can do this just with the rope in your hand. It's just a little bit of weight, not too much. And you can like bend your knees more. You can keep your back straight. You're using different muscles when you keep your back straight. It's right down in here. And that is a place we get too stiff. When we get injured, we give up. And that's why Feldenkrais is such a beautiful thing. And I add it to whatever I'm learning. Okay? And this shoulder was really bad when I started the rope flow. I hurt it by overdoing. So my doctor helped me get that done. He's a chiropractor that's different. He uses the thumper and tests if you're strong If you're strong here, if you're not strong here and you go down like this, your muscle's weak. He knows where to go to thump until you test strong again. Then he has you go out like this. And then he thumps where he knows where to thump. Okay. So that was a big help to get me started. And so, yeah, even if you just have your rope like this and just start getting the moves in the beginning, you're going to help. And so if you're really tight when you do this, you're just going to go like this. Okay? And then you can change hands. It's just a little bit of weight. It's not too challenging, this rope. I don't even know if it's a pound. Okay? But it gives us something extra to do that is hand-eye coordination. Because once you can start getting the moves, so if you walk back, kind of like squats, then you arch your back, straighten up your spine, then you're working different muscles, but it's helping your whole spine. We need to loosen up our spine, our shoulders, and our neck, and these, and the sciatica, that sacrum. It can cause us a lot of problems, okay? So this is just a short rope flow to show you my progress. If you are discouraged, like I said, start out slow. Where you have no pain, you will get more gain. Slow and steady wins the race in functional fitness, okay? Go slow. Go tiny. If it hurts to go like this from your sides, and yeah, you can do this. Use different muscles. Go back. Use different muscles. Whatever you're doing, you don't want to feel any strain whatsoever. If you're feeling a strong stretch before pain, go back a little bit and just keep the rope, your elbows in if you have shoulder issues, okay? Elbows in if you have shoulders issues. And this is just me giving you tips and tricks that have worked for me, and I'm willing to learn many things. I love my trampoline, and I'm trying to incorporate that in at night before I go to bed so that I can bounce. And I did 9 minutes last night. 5 minutes is enough, okay? 5 minutes of this, it's enough. I couldn't do very much in the beginning, okay? So just try not to be discouraged. Say, I want to get the full motion here. See how I'm turning my body? Getting movement and then a step. You're helping yourself. The more you move, more muscles and joints. Okay? And that's the way that you're going to be able to do it like this without having pain. But we don't have to do that. We can always help ourselves, whatever we're doing in Feldenkrais. Now, I'm always going to promote good nutrition. Good nutrition, okay? It's important to have good nutrition. Good nutrition is key to health and wellness, all right? And I'm on my knees, and I can just do these little stretches. And this is going to help my hips, which I've had trouble with since I was a young girl, okay? My hips have given me a lot of problems. Developing into young womanhood, I didn't get it taken care of. And then I had a water skiing accident in about 2021. And it just set my whole back on fire for decades. So take care of yourself first. Now I'm on the other knee with the one back. I'm just rocking forward gently. It gives us mobility. It's functional fitness. You don't want to be an athlete. You just want to be functionally fit so that you can reach in the cupboard. No pain. And out here, a lot of people have trouble reaching out here. I did. Okay. Feldenkrais shoulders, Feldenkrais neck. Look it up on YouTube. They'll help you get started. This is a good one. But if you hurt doing that, you're only going to go little. Keeping your elbows in, you're only going to go little. Let's stand up so you can see. If you have bad shoulders, you're only going to go little. Like a chorister who likes to lead near her belly. Okay? And let your body just flow and then take a rest. In Feldenkrais, we breathe for 3 breaths, really good, clean breaths, or whatever time you need to take. And then we flow a little higher. And the body's nervous system is going to let you have more movement when you're nice to it. That is the whole idea of no pain, more gain, okay? And then you can get, after you take your rest again, and just and if you need a few breaths of just relaxed, and then you come back the third time and you should have more movement. If you're really bad, you're going to stay low for a few weeks probably. Okay? But as you get better, you'll be able to flow. I feel a little something right there when I go up here, so I drop down and I don't feel it now. Okay? And you just move your whole body and step with it. Okay? This is a mild aerobic. It's like Tai Chi. You just move slowly for functional fitness. Okay? And it's wonderful. And if I take those 3 breaths, really get that oxygen in. If you want to get that oxygen in at night because you can't sleep, go. Okay, I did that wrong. Count 6. On 7, you suck it in and then count 6 and let your breath out. Okay? So now let's see how I do up here. That's comfortable right there, but I can't go any higher right now because it's just a little something that's off. It's not really painful, but I can tell there's something off, and it starts pulling down here. So I'm just going to stay in the easy zone, and eventually that will work out because it was really bad years ago, and I tore my rotator cuff, but some women chiropractors helped me tremendously, and I always get the atlas set. You can tell if one shoulder's higher than the other by looking in the mirror. If one hip's higher than the other, for me, the strategy is this leg has to come up, drop, and push back. Okay? Okay, so the other way I'll do it is like, because this hip needs to come this way, this hip needs to go back. Okay, so I will come up and just push on that hip as I'm doing a little pump. And eventually my hips will line up, which I haven't been able to do for a long time till I started doing this. So I love you guys. Take care. Take care of you. Then you can take care of other people.